crisp footsteps once again down a set of stairs into a basement where an opulent carriage sits. The light from the interior now glowing a steady blue with little courses of fiery red coming through it. Caps on the top of the metallic funnel there. Del DeLance stepping out as Jacob steps down, followed by Jaha and Diplog in a bit of a rush. Dal strides towards Jacob and says, "All right, I've got it all done." Jacob holds up his hand.
Can I travel?
Yeah, of course.
Reset it. On course. Now.
Yeah, of course. And Del DeLance trots back into the back and kind of steps up through the back there. As he steps up through the back.
So, who's going along?
Jacob says,
You will go. Jaha will go. Contingent of men will go.
and as Del DeLance kind of peeks his head out and around the corner. Are you gonna come with us, boss? Welcome to Hit Points Not Required presents The House of Ill Repute. Where a group of, recently fired misfits.
We quit.
No longer. He fired you right before you quit, so that's too bad. They no longer follow the wishes of the morally dubious The House as they head up to Nevium. We are here with our Curious Caper, and we will see you after these credits. Sing along. There we go. Thank you for singing along at home. That'll be available on Spotify for those that want to listen.
I imagine I had that little the little dot that jumps on the list.
At the beginning, please choose your most high-pitched and grating voice for this.
Oh my god.
The snorting is optional.
It's just Percival and Permissible, like bouncing together around.
They're taking turns.
We're back. We're no longer in Uciar. We are in the outskirts of Nevium. Indeed, some of you are on the outskirts of Nevium at Elijah's opulent farm. What's the word I'm looking for? Ranch. Thank you.
Retreat?
Yes.
Retreat, maybe?
Yes. You're on.
It's hidden in the valley right outside. No, it's on a cliffside. It's on a cliffside.
Put your shit away. We begin on horseback. Two of you tandem one of you flopping from side to side as you ride out from the ranch in towards Nevium there. At around, mid to early afternoon, you ride towards this enormous, almost crystalline city. You can see the buildings, the spires reach up ridiculous distances. You can see the main spire in the center, the high tower, seems to have almost like a sun carved out of some sort of yellowy stone on top of it, and light seems to hit it and bounce off in different directions. As you trot towards this beautiful crystalline city, you can see that there is a wall around the outside. The wall itself seems to be made of stone, but it is intricately kind of placed, like someone took centuries to carve it or to make it, or magic. And you can see these intricate woven patterns through the enormous walls, far more beautiful than the stacked stone of most other walls and cities. Those of you that are connoisseurs of walls. As you trot on in, you head into the enormous kind of gateway, archway that leads in. As you trot on in, they recognize Killian, and they allow you to step through. There are no portcullises or anything. There is a slight wobbly sheen, and as you trot on through, you feel yourselves kind of artificially prestidigitated. You are cleaned, you smell nice, everything is polished as you trot on through like some sort of veil of cleanliness.
Magical. It's just not as good as with a brush and your own.
It's not the same
grease.
thing. Yeah, it's not the same thing at all. As you trot on through, you enter into the city of Nevium. Vast, sprawling city, quite densely packed. If you imagine if you will, the inner circles of the kind of like the Attack on Titan kind of vibe. These concentric circles of city. The main road itself, this beautiful kind of, this beautiful silver, I believe, polished silver. The rooftops of many of the smaller buildings are this polished kind of silver tile. And as you trot on in past these buildings, you can see that the buildings are laid out so that these beautiful opulent mansions, these houses, fill most of the street. And then there is a tight, densely packed, dark alleyway between certain chunks of them. As you glance down these alleyways, you can see, almost like looking under a rock and seeing a bunch of bugs skitter away and scurry away. These humans and humanoids that live in these alleys are often seen as that by the residents here. As you trot past a couple of these, you see people duck into alleys and move away. You watch as beautifully dressed individuals with huge hair pieces, a lot of makeup, Hunger Games vibes, are walking around, openly casting major image and seem to be gilded with a lot of jewelry, a lot of makeup. As you trot on through the streets here, heads are turning to watch you all in your garb that you are in. As they spot Killian, there's a little bit of a recognition there. And as you trot on in past these beautiful buildings, the opulent mansions, you see that there are many stores of the finest goods and services, like stepping into like a Gap or something, like a Gap on every block. The underbelly, the wealth divide, is hidden, suppressed, jammed into alleyways, pressed up against the wall, sectioned off by large walls, like almost a huge residential block, blocked off by a huge stone wall. You're not sure what might be in there, but you do see little cracks in it that lead into a small grotto of individuals living in tents in that area. You would see, as you trot on past one of these walled off grottos, that people are being moved on by Nevium Guard, kind of told, now you got to clear out from here, and they have to go find their next place to live. As you trot on in, you would see a number of beautiful stores. As you trot on past them, to name a couple of them, you would trot on past a beautiful, beautiful bar that seems to be almost like a marble slab, carved out of a marble slab. You can see there are golden chandeliers like out on the terrace. terrace and golden chandeliers on the interior, the golden goblet, you would see that there is the sunlit sanctuary that sits on top of this one silver-topped building, like an open fishbowl almost, and you can see that there's like an open air area where you can kind of stand and lean up against the glass and look out over the beautiful city. You see magic stores, potion stores. You see a beautiful kind of radiant armory glowing with divine energy. You see the Silk and Elegance, a tailor shop known for its exquisite craftsmanship. And as you head on through past all these stores, these beautiful smells, one after another, become almost overwhelming and sickly sweet as you head through the city here. As you head through the city, Killian looks at you and says, "Perhaps we should head to I should probably head to the High Tower, but you're welcome to make yourselves at home. I assure you, you're very safe here. Everything's quite expensive, but if you need a loan or need some money, I'm sure Mr. Vey would happily spot you."
I think
your sugar daddy should be able to supply you.
Oh God.
Your
glucose guardian.
what is it? Yeah, glucose guardian.
Not a daddy.
Your amorous admiral, I guess. What would you call that? Aspartamine admiral. There we go. That's a sweetener, isn't it?
Aspartame?
Aspartame. What did I say? Aspartamine? Maybe Australians say aspartamine. I don't know. Aluminium.
Don't ever say that again.
I think Thuna is being a little overwhelmed by the smells and the sights, and she's going to take the handkerchief that Jeeve has given her on, like, Decay Body Snake Island, and, Monet. And she's going to wrap it around her face and tie it again, very similar, like bandit style. There's probably no more like lavender smell, but even just tampering it down with like, anything that she's got is better than being overwhelmed by this. It's just like swinging.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Killing goes,
side.
do you need, is there anything I can do for you? Do you want me to prestidigitate that for you?
She'll stop here and go, yeah, can you give me like a damp rock smell just right here on the... Yeah, it's always a little forceful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You're home, right? You're home here?
Yes, this is home. This is our beautiful home, the city of Nevium, the city in the north.
And this is where you choose to be?
Yes, this is where I was brought up by my parents. This is where I was taught Arcana at the, it's called the Sunspire Academy. Beautiful place.
Okay.
Yes.
So we brought you home.
Yes.
You're not dead.
No, not yet.
So we did good.
You've saved my life.
She's reaching up for a high five.
Oh, okay.
And she's gonna swing onto the other side.
I knew it!
And then she'll kind of hop out of the horse and let him continue on so that he can go to the council.
He says, "Tell Mr. Vey I'll return the horse."
Okay. She's, can kind of see Magnazella and Lily heading back. And she's gonna go, I just kind of want to look around. I'm gonna make it back to Mr. Vey's house soon. Do you need me for anything?
No.
Okay, Lily, do you need me for anything?
No, is there anything that you need from us?
Anything you want us to keep an eye out for or be looking for?
Reconnaissance?
She looks at Magnazella and then looks at Lily and goes, no, just have a good day.
Thank you, Thuna.
You know my name?
The house knows everybody's names.
Oh, God.
You think I would have... Would you prefer I called you intern?
Kind of. But I don't think that's what I am anymore.
Regardless of
Traitor. Could you just call me traitor?
Just call me the dirty little traitor. But the dirty little is very important. I am dirty, and I am little, and I guess I'm a traitor.
What would you prefer me to call you?
Miss Huntstone would be nice.
Miss Huntstone? Of course, Miss Huntstone.
Thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you guys back at the big house.
I have a feeling you'll have to be more specific as she looks around.
Oh, Mr. Vey's big big house.
Indeed.
And she's gonna scamper off.
Go.
Lily, it seems like you're still in the clothes swap, right? Like, are you still in the like? First of all, what are you wearing? I'm asking because. No, I'm asking because.
I'm sorry. Should I get something
I'm
else
saying
on?
that like.
Do you think I should change?
I'm saying if it's something we could go look for clothes if that's something you wanted to
If it's
do.
something you think I should, yeah.
No, you look great in any clothes. Like you look great in whatever. You're so pretty all the time. We've established this.
I don't really. None of the clothing I've seen here is my style, but
Yeah.
perhaps something more appropriate.
I mean, or we could go look at some potions and spells and stuff. That might
Seems
be
like
cool.
more fun, to be honest.
Yeah. Would you want to go look at some spells?
Yeah, I'd love to go look at some spells with you. Yes.
Whoa. Cool, it's a date. I mean, hang out. We're hanging out as two gals.
Can I bring
Do
to
I
can
hear
I
wedding
bring to
bells?
attention something you said to me in the green room before? We were talking about our outfits, and I was like, "Oh, cool, plaid." You were like, "Yeah." You were like, "Yeah, she's not like other girls." I'm like, "You mean you're wearing plaid, riding a horse with your girlfriend, and you're not like other girls?" She looks at you and she goes, "Yeah, it's to date or whatever."
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Let's do it.
Click, click, click. You ride down. You come to there's like a bit of a square that you're able to kind of turn left on and head down towards the marketplace, the bazaar area. You'd see there are two shops. There's one called Elixir Essence, which seems to almost look like a bookstore, but on the bookshelves there are just like perfectly ordered. You make a mental note of like, Jeeves would love this. Perfectly ordered potions and pots and things like that there.
There's
and
a pamphlet about halitosis somewhere in there.
Maybe, yeah. There might be a little mouthwash section. And Mystic Marvels, an enormous store that has more of like a child's toy store sort of vibe to it, that has magical items that are like fizzing and popping and like dancing around and flashing, and there's children in there and there's adults in there, and it's just chaos, that one.
That sounds like a little too much joy for me.
Right.
A little too much. I can only handle so much change at one time.
That's very fair, yes.
Do you want? Maybe we can find something for something for ourselves, but also for the group too.
Yeah, let us go for. I have a little bit of tucked somewhere in these extremely tight clothes. I have a little bit of gold that we might be able to buy something for, the group, or maybe a little gift for you. We'll see.
I also have a glucose guardian, so we're rolling.
Okay, good.
We got the money is no option when you're with me.
There's no object.
No option. We can't buy anything.
So we're bartering for everything. We're trading, okay. Excellent.
This date is going so well.
As we move away from Gay Panic 1 and 2, across to you, Thuna, here in the streets.
Thuna's not really looking for anything in particular. She's heard a lot of stories of Nevium, and most of them, because being in Uciar, most of them are not favorable. And she hasn't really had an opinion because she's never been, and she likes to form her own opinions. That's what she's gonna go do. She might do some shopping if anything draws her eye. But really she wants to see the people. She wants to see what's going on, and I think she is immediately drawn to the smaller little nooks and crannies, the ones that look more like her tunnels at home, and she's gonna try and look between these big buildings, getting in between people that look like
Marie Antoinette from hell and like getting through here.
You would see essentially Marie Antoinette from hell like ducking around you. Then like you bump into the leg of someone and it's this enormous kind of Loxodon who kind of looks around and goes, "I'm sorry," casts reduce on himself to like get down to your size, bro, and it's just like,
I'm so sorry for bumping into you. Please forgive me.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I can do that too.
Oh, good for you.
grows back up.
Wow, he does it better. He's gonna like dart around him and try and just get into the nearest like alleyway looking area.
You're essentially looking at like huge exotic buildings and then a gap that would fit a carriage or two.
Yeah.
That is darkened. Like some of the buildings are so high that you can't kind of see. And in that darkness, you step into this ecology of its own. This alleyway that seems to have buildings that are built no wider than this table, stacked on top of each other. Yeah. People living in small tents, in hammocks. You can see that there's enough space to kind of walk through. And as you walk through, there are people who have their stalls and things open that just kind of lazily flip them up so that you can walk past and then they pop back down. Various hanging goods, cured meats and things. What looks to be like dead kind of cooked rats there. The streets on the outside are incredibly clean. These ones here are clean as well, but only because they cannot afford to waste a scrap of anything. Any bit of dirt, any bit of lint or fluff is stuffed into the lining of clothes in order to keep themselves warm. And as you trot your way through, no one really makes eye contact with you. You see gnomes, dwarves, you see very little elven individuals, but gnomes, dwarves, you see a couple of tieflings. In fact, you would see some dragonborn folk that find this incredibly cramped in here.
Yeah.
And as you make your way through, you see the underside of this place. You would see that what looks to be a small like mouse person walks out from the dark alleyway into the light that you just kind of walked into. They are kind of swept off the sidewalk, kind of knocked into the street by what looks to be a Gith-Yankee couple. And as they knock them into the street, they kind of look at them and walk on. As they walk on, you hear like galloping of horse and carriage as the mouse person kind of scurries to the gutter. The carriage trots on there, kind of stops at the side there, and the couple get out of the carriage and walk around, and the horse is just standing there, blinkers on. You can see as it stands there, they walk past this little mouse individual, and the horse just kind of dumps a load of shit right next to him. He kind of gets up, scrapes himself up, goes to walk and kind of waits and looks both ways as people are walking back and past, as if he's waiting to cross a road.
I want to help him.
Yeah, you scurry to the entrance, back to the entrance, and you see him just kind of there looking back and forth. As he's looking back and forth, you see there's a gap in the traffic there, and as he darts across towards you, you just hear, "Ew!" And someone just lashes out with a foot.
I stop the foot.
Excellent. What do you do to stop the foot?
I grab the foot.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You grab the foot. There is an Aasimar.
Don't make me angry in
there.
here.
You grab the Aasimar foot. As you grab the Aasimar foot, another Aasimar looks back and says, "Did you step in it?" "No, it stopped my foot." "Ew, disgusting. Flick it away." And he just kind of flicks his foot at you, sort of thing. They're not even talking as if you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Thuna's used to that. She grabs it and like realizes that they don't really care, and so she's not going to worry about them either, and is going to look down at the small mouse folk and see if she can. Can I help you just get across the street?
Yeah,
here?
I just want to get across the other side.
Come on, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah, and she's going to like shove the foot a little harder than necessary.
My goodness. Wish these streets were a little more clean.
Thank goodness, I'm rich. And she's just gonna like keep walking.
That's a good impression of that
you.
person. Hi. Thank you.
What's your name?
Zizian.
Great name.
Thank you.
Where are you trying to get to? I'll help you get there faster so you don't get anything on you.
Really only just wanted to get across the side.
And you see, for this alleyway's entire kind of ecosystem, for them it's like moving from one town to the next.
Yeah.
And across this silver sidewalk, this road, this sidewalk, and past these other streets is just another alleyway that curves around. If you imagine that like the buildings are all set in these concentric like octagons or decagons.
Yeah.
And a thin layer of alleyway goes around each one on the interior.
As she's walking over to help Lil Ziz get over there, she's like, I'm new in town.
Lil Ziz.
Luna nicknames everybody.
He's joining the milk.
Lil Ziz and the Milky Boys.
Great band name. I've got a proposition for you. Okay, she's taking him across.
I'm really sick on the keys.
I bet you are. I am new in town.
Oh, welcome to Nevium.
This is kind of a
I
lot.
have a cough now, thanks.
This is
Can you
kind
cut
of
that out so it looks like it was my idea?
Everyone got a good idea for this guy? Give it to me, like now.
Lil Ziz.
Lil
That's
Ziz.
all. That's my only idea.
I bet he can identify things.
Please.
Hold up the pearl.
I've been holding
Yeah,
it
the
together
identifier?
so well. Where do you live? You're in like one of these little.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of trading in that alleyway there. I'm in the one across the way.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you there.
Thank you.
You've been here your
I
whole
can't
life.
pay you.
I didn't ask for money. No,
Okay.
I'm an intern. I don't get paid.
Oh, what's that?
She heads. Don't worry about it. She heads
I'm a
over
mouse.
that way.
I've never met an intern before.
She heads over there and she's like, "Have you been here your whole life?"
Yeah.
Have
Not
you-
here, there.
Right, where we're going. Have you ever been to Uciar?
Well, I don't know what that is.
You don't even know what's out there.
Out where?
Beyond the
The
shimmery wall of Nevium.
Oh, I guess I thought it was just this, over and over.
Oh my god, you're so small. Yeah. What were you trading for? What do you need?
Well, I was trying to trade some of the scraps that we have for a little bit of bedding. This house is worn out. It's been eaten by the silverfish.
Yeah, she is going to take off her. Sorry, it smells like damp rock, but for me that's comforting. It's like a home thing. You can have this, and it's like a big handkerchief. Yeah. It's like, does that help at all? Will that help with your bedding?
Oh, yeah, this would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Rolls it up.
I'm really sorry that it's so big.
Fine.
She's gonna take him over, and she's gonna go. Does everybody where you are from in this little area like looking for things to trade and just trying to?
We're just getting by. We trade what we have, and we share what we can.
That's it reminds me a lot of my home. Not UCR, just a different place outside.
Where are interns from?
Interns are from. She doesn't know how much information. Like, he's not like he's gonna tell anyone. She just doesn't know. She doesn't want to break his brain.
Yeah.
So she's like, they are from the trees outside of Nevium. There are trees out there, and the interns work for free, and we love to work. And we like to help, which is why I'm helping you across the street for free.
We don't love to work. We have to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody has to work.
Yeah, we pull like 14 and 15-hour shifts usually in order to get a little bit of coin to get some scraps.
So there's no like citywide bedtime.
Citywide what?
Nothing. She's going to get him over to where he's going, set him down, and say, "Listen, Lil Ziz, here are. I'm gonna give you something. Do you know what a secret is?
You've already given me something.
Right. This is different. It's not trade. It's called a gift.
Okay.
Do you know what a secret is?
Yeah.
Great. I need you to keep this as a secret."
Okay.
She's going to take out one of her rations, which is probably a lot to him.
Yeah.
Should have stolen that oat sack. And she's gonna give him one of the day's rations. So
Oh, yeah.
quite a bit of food.
Yeah.
And she's going to personally
make sure he makes it into his mouse hole. Like, she doesn't want him to get jumped for having this much. So she's going to be like, I'm gonna tell me where you live, and then like once he's in,
holds up a hand, leads you into that alley. Like you go a fair way into this dark alley. You can see it's lit with like little flames here and there. There is a little bit of arcana shown about, but you gather if you're a mage, if you're a decent mage, you'd be out there. You wouldn't be in here. And you walk past a number of what looked to be like a possum asleep with like 12 possums stacked on top of it. You walk past a number of bunks that are kind of cut into the building here. You can see that there are little slits in the building, like little holes and cracks for creatures and beings to walk into the back of these shops and these homes. You gather that they're sneaky. They'll like pinch stuff from people's houses. And as you head on in, you come to this little hut. You have to climb up about a story and a half of rubble to get to this little hut. And as you get to this little hut, you see that it's got you can almost not fit in it. You can kind of poke your head in there, and you can see that there are little drawings of a little mouse family. Zizian, you see some sort of mouse partner and like 3 little mouse kids.
Zizzes.
He says,
Tiny Zizzes.
He says,
Sorry the family's out there all at work at the moment.
No, it's okay. You stockpile this and make it last as long as you can. And be as safe as you can up here, okay?
You're the kindest person I've ever met.
I feel like you haven't met many people. Okay. Have a good struggling life.
God's bless the interns.
The people from the trees.
One.
She'll climb back down. She's a little shaken. She's looking around the alleys for any of the bread carts that she saw leave. Like, are they delivering to the people who don't need bread, or are they in here?
so with that mask off, you would smell, amongst this kind of funky smell, you would smell the scent of Elijah's bread. And with enough of a look around, you do see that the people of these alleys are supplied with at least this.
Okay. I know that,
I know how hard it is to be one person trying to do a massive good, and that it often, well, not often, is never enough. Because there's never enough good. And she scrambles back down, and she's going to go around the rich parts of town, just pranking the rich. She's tying their shoelaces together. She's slipping their like she's sleight of handing their like little bracelets into their other pockets, so they think it's been stolen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I just want to
banana
like
peel.
just
Why
cause
would I
a
ever
little bit
Gets
of
hit by a truck.
making their day a little bit harder.
Excellent. As we have a montage of you doing that, we cut back to you two in the potion shop. As you kind of step on in.
Their hands brush each other.
You step into the elixir essence. You would see that there is an air elemental that has almost like sparkles through them, like constant sparkles, like almost a what would you call it? A star field elemental. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. And they come sweeping towards you, like. They go,
Welcome to Elixir Essence. What can I do for you and your partner there?
Oh, we're not. We
don't have a label just yet.
Yeah, people keep pressuring us, and the pressure makes it
where
weird.
Is the potions section? You're in the entire potion section here. Take a look around. I'll help you if you need.
Right. Healing potions is probably what we need, right? Just basic healing potions.
Healing potion, or also healing, or like some sort of like retrieval potion, if that's a thing.
The retrieval potion.
Yeah, help me find lost items.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just looking.
Can you let me come back, please?
Casper Stone potion.
What were you looking for?
Is there a Casper Stone on the shelf?
Would you like the elixir of locate the Casper Stone? Roll a D100. Roll a D100. Get a 95 or above, and there is a locate that and a D10.
Okay.
So the one in your hand will do the first number, and the one in your other hand will do the second number. 95 or above.
Do it.
Can it be?
Do it.
Now 100.
Beautiful.
It's 420.
Lazy.
420. Oh.
You can make your way over to any of the potions, and I can tell you the prices and things. We don't have a locate the Caspar stone. Unfortunately, I don't know what that
I
is.
wasn't
We
gonna
can try to get
ask
one
that.
in. We can try to get one. No, don't worry. I get it. I can ask for you. You know, sometimes you
No,
need
it's okay, don't
someone
worry
in the
about it.
relationship who like is going to step up and be like, "Hey, we didn't order that."
It's a relationship.
If there were to be one, is what I'm trying to say. Did you hear that?
It's canon.
Listen, I mean, if we wanted to be girlfriends, I wouldn't be super against it. One might argue, I might be for it.
I'm gonna leave you guys be for a bit.
Look at our healing quotient. What? Let's look at. I think you're on the right track.
I don't want to start something that will break your heart if I'm taken back to Uciar or killed.
Yeah.
But I would also
totally.
be for that, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Those healing potions, they look like they're over there.
And you head over to the shelf there. You stand like side by side, and there's just like that little lean to like brush each other side there. And then the hand drifts down. And she just kind of like pinky to pinky. Kind of get.
And as I'm like doing like the little like pinky stroke thing, I'm like, so I've been learning within the winds of vulnerability that so is that like even though it might not work out in the long term, you know, if one of us gets taken or gets exiled or whatever. I mean, I've already been through it. I've been through the worst. So I say, why not just enjoy now? And maybe we be girlfriends right now. And if one of us gets taken by Jacob or one of us gets killed or whatever, but at least we enjoyed our time together until that were to happen.
I have a joke for you.
Yeah.
Why did the UCR agent cross the typical wilds?
Why?
To do this.
And she kisses you.
Hold on. She like is like not processing that it's happening and like does like pulls away like burnt like eyes wide. And then it's like,
The potions start falling off the shelf.
and then leans back in and kisses her back.
Excellent. After a few moments.
So, are you gonna be purchasing anything?
Yes, we
We're just making out of my stone.
we don't.
We're doing something here!
We're having a moment. Also, you got all those love potions. Those are not necessary. Because we got everything we need. Right? We got all the ingredients for a love potion right here.
She's working on a stand-up routine.
I sure am.
Look forward to hearing it.
Fades away. We cut away from the city back to the house. Cleaning. You're doing quite a good job. Better than so many fucking names. Better than Darius expected. And beside you, Permissible is just kind of like nipping away with that goose kind of thing at dirt and like seeds and things that are on the ground. Jeeves, you are meticulously scrubbing down stall after stall after stall, knowing that this place is abhorrent to you somewhat, but also the frustration, but also the joy of like, you know, once a stall is clean, it will be dirty within moments or minutes or hours, and the job is never done here.
I think I'm mucking the stall and just with this mop or whatever in the stall, and just going so hard it actually breaks. And I go to just, we gotta mend it, and then pause and just leave the there and just go wandering off toward the water, and Percival comes over, and we just stand there mentally connected to each other for a little while.
Elijah, what are you doing? We'll come back to Krirg.
We're a couple hours later.
Yeah, a couple hours later. It's getting towards afternoon, evening. You know that it's the second the sunset is when that letter will end up being relevant.
I think I don't leave the gravesite until I know that I've still got time to get back. But I just stay there and I don't know, just talk probably.
Beautiful. And Krirg, what would lead you into the evening with your cleaning there?
I think what I want to be doing is cleaning wherever our quarters are.
Nice, yeah.
So I want to make sure that I clean wherever Jeeves is gonna be
staying. Yeah.
So that
this
way.
This is the room that Jeeves usually ends up in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this place is a mess. Me gonna make sure that it's super clean.
Apologies, we did our best with what we had, to be honest.
Oh no, actually, me thinking it looked really good, but it seemed like everything. Every time I walk into a place, it's messy compared to my standards.
Fair, very fair. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. Goes to walk out. Oh, sorry, Permissible. Walks out, and you're there with Permissible. Just kind of looks up at you.
Time to clean up this hellhole.
And you start to clean. We're gonna fast forward to the evening. Is there anything you would have gotten or done in the city before you left, besides your shenaniganery, picking up potions and things, or just hooking up?
How much is a robe?
Just a plain old robe?
Not a plain one.
Oh.
One of these fancy
One of these
rich
fancy
people
fucking
robes.
Yeah, fancy rich person robe. You would head to the silk and elegance. You would meet Isabella LaRue. She says, I can fit you with whatever you want. That will be a 10 gold piece. Or for you, you're smaller. That will be 5 gold piece.
That's not bad. Okay, then I get robes for all of us.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 45.
Robes for
Robes.
Excellent.
If you don't trust my vision.
For Lily as well?
Yeah.
55.
Make it like 53. It's not the nicest row.
White match.
I feel
There's
like
an extra stripe on it. It's a different color.
I rip off one of my patches, which will give me a gem, which is worth 100 gold pieces each.
Excellent.
So I give her the 100 gold pieces so I can get the change.
Tip, thank you.
Oh, it's not a tip.
Okay. Hands you back the exact change.
You don't need it. And gonna take all the robes, and every person I see that gets mistreated on my way back, that gets mistreated by a rich person, dismissed by a rich person, stepped on, nudged into, they're gonna get a gold piece.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you start to distribute gold pieces.
Yep.
You end up meeting up with these two. They are.
We've been.
You've seen. Yeah. Go for it.
I was just gonna. I take her to the. I can't remember the name of it, but the bar with the chandeliers.
Yeah, Golden Goblet.
Yeah, I take her there, and I'm like just walking up to random people, and being like, "This is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend." And I go up to the bar, and I'm like, "I'd like to buy my girlfriend a beverage. Put it on Senor Vay's tab, please."
Sure thing. What can I get you?
What do you want? Money is no object. As I learned the right saying. Growth.
Fuck, it's something sparkly, I guess.
2 sparkling champagnes, please, and put extra little glitter inside, because I'm a person that feels joy now.
As you drink, you meet them back out. They're on their horse.
Yeah.
They're a little giddy.
Yeah.
You can see that Magnazella's on the back. And Lily's like, you're right, you are good good big spoon. As you trot on up,
Have we got? Are they on the horse that has the attachment to the side?
That horse hasn't
or am
come
I
back.
like running
that
behind
horse
them?
hasn't come back, and you meet them in the street near the city's access.
Sick. Great.
Oh, hi, Thuna.
Hi.
Good to see you again. We were just chatting.
Cool. I'm ready to go.
Cool. Do you want to hop on our
Yes.
with us?
Yeah, and
I
she's
don't want
gonna
you just,
wedge
like-
herself in between the two.
Send her into three-ways.
She was not going to do that. You invited her up on the horse.
Well, I wanted to be nice.
Yeah, appreciate it.
She
I'm
asked
taking
you,
you
but
up on
she
it.
wanted you to say no.
Lily looks back at you and is just like, and then starts to gallop on.
Yeah, I guess you're sitting behind my girlfriend. I guess you're sitting in between two. You're in a little girlfriend sandwich.
Meaning I'm also like, wait, what?
You're not. I don't.
the meat.
No,
Oh,
you're
wait,
not part of
no,
it.
no.
You're just like in between our love sandwich.
Yeah, you are in yourself not a terrible like pulling tomato out of a sandwich. We're going to pull you out once we get to our destination.
Yeah.
And put you to the side, but we are a sandwich.
Yeah, you're a tomato, and
She
we're
and
both
I
pieces of
are
bread.
a sandwich.
Maybe we make this conversation shorter. Like maybe we just ride in silence and you don't call me a tomato or tell me about your love sandwich.
First of all, you call it a tuna sandwich. You name the sandwich after what's in the middle.
Oh, it's a bread sandwich.
No, you
regardless
don't.
of what
Nobody
it
says
is.
wheat sandwich.
Yeah, no,
it's
she's
a turkey
grossed
sandwich.
out, but like determined not to be a jerk. So because she really doesn't want to influence her. She's feeling joy.
Yeah.
That's huge, and that's what friends want for each other. I don't have to like her
Even if you're
girlfriend
not
to for her
sure,
to like.
yeah,
Yeah, like, I don't have to like her. If you like her, I'm gonna leave her alone. But like, I don't like her.
This complex relationship we've got here.
So yeah, we're riding in silence from now on.
It gets to evening as you guys get back, yeah?
For those following at home, there was a shopping session in there somewhere with the Admiral's Black card, and we walked away with 5 bathrobes and maybe
They're
a
not
healing potion that
bathrobes.
accidentally fell in the middle of a sandwich.
Roll a d4 for me, because we're in one-shot territory. Just roll a d4 for me. There you go, you got 2 greater healing potions.
Nice.
Nice. Love heals.
You just do the.
I'm humming accidentally in love.
Oh man, yeah.
Excellent.
Tuna's in hell, but she supports you.
You guys make it back to the not the house, to the ranch. As you make it back to the ranch, Elijah, the sun setting, a couple hours later, you would know that now is the time.
Yeah, I will ask Darius to make sure that dinner is prepared
Of course,
for
yeah, I
everyone.
can get on that.
And get everyone started on the first course.
Of course, yeah, first course.
And set an extra place.
Will you be in by the 9th?
I'll be in soon enough.
Okay.
Make sure there's an extra space.
Sure. Okay. The 9th course. They're small portions.
I'll be right back.
Excellent.
Enjoy your meal.
You head out the door there, and you are all served your aperitif.
Wait, what?
A pair of teeth.
Oh, sick!
Just those gummies that look like.
Is it as good as the tongue?
Krirg, look!
Oh, nice. Oh, here comes the tongue.
Oh, great.
There you go. There's your.
Split up.
Well,
Yeah, split
everybody's happy for the bacon.
All right.
The bacon course.
It is really good.
It is really good. You head out. Excuse me. You head out to. Where do you head out to?
I head out to one of the further, it's not even a stall, it's a barn.
Mm-hmm.
I head out there and slide the door to the side, slide it back in.
As you step in, you see a familiar horse with a swinging side saddle. side saddle, and standing next to it, a tall elven woman, spiked ears, a cloak made of almost light, as High Chancellor Seraphina Lumina stands there and says, I figured you'd want your steed back.
Thank you so much for... What is this?
What do you mean?
What is this? the swing, the whatever it is.
I assumed it was your creation, your people.
Right. Must have been.
One of the Archmage for Nevium, he said that he was saved by you. I received word from our highly capable, highly loyal Nevium agent, Fangar, that you made it back from Monet, back to Monet, safe and sound. And Thaloria said you had paid your debt, apparently.
Indeed. The ties that previously bound me bind me no more. There is a lot that you need to hear. If you're comfortable with that, I think you should probably hear it from the other people involved.
My comfort depends on one thing. Where do your loyalties lay?
I don't know how much time that I have left. I don't know what use or service I can still be. Nevium's in danger. You and I have never agreed on anything, ever. But I can promise you this. With the time that I have left, I will give it all to this city.
As you say, I will give it all to this city, there is some sort of warmth in your chest. Like a pride. Doesn't feel like it's your pride, though. And your heart beats.
Grows 3 sizes.
Yeah. She looks at you and she says, welcome back, Admiral. It's good to have you back with us. Carl's gonna shit.
Fucking Carl.
Fucking Carl. That seat was open for you, but allow me to come inside, speak with your people, and let's put Nevium before anything else. Before any rivalry, any clash.
Be aware there are likely eyes upon you when you step out of here.
Understood. If I have a moment, I will make sure there are no eyes with us when we speak to the others. Excellent.
All right.
As you guys sit eating your second or third course, the doors open to this beautiful dining hall, and in walks Admiral Elijah Vey and High Chancellor Seraphina Lumina. As she steps on in, you don't have to know who she is to see that she just is dripping with power and, unfortunately, opulence. And she stepped in, she kind of holds up her hands for a moment, clasps her fingers together and does like this intricate woven kind of fingertip thing as gold strands pull from her fingers, and she flings them up and like a net goes over the top of the table and just hangs there and kind of drips down with golden arcana. She says, speak freely. No one will look in on us. I'm Seraphina. That's all you need to know.
Sit. There's dinner. It is not my story to tell, it is theirs.
Too much dinner, honestly.
Crow's getting like 2 of each.
Thuna's also sliding down her plate that she doesn't finish to Krirg as well.
He's like the opposite. He's like, what is this? Like just
These are like,
yeah, 1 bite a piece? This make no sense.
5,000 nibbles?
Yeah, Thuna is going to look at Jeeves and say, is it okay?
You don't have to ask me. You came to deliver a warning. This is the lady you should deliver it to.
Jacob from the house may not be on his way, but he is sending something here to your city, to your people, that he is hoping to use to overthrow your way of life and make it more like the Uciar way of life.
A rule under a thumb of a mobster, a dictator?
I'm not here to tell you which way is better or worse. I don't know your city. I've barely been in Uciar for very long. But I am here to warn you that what he is bringing is powerful. It is arcane. He has been working on this for a long time, and many people have suffered and perished and disappeared so that he could make this happen. It is on its way. It is large, it is magical, it is going to change minds, maybe control minds, and I believe that the people of Nevium should have the opportunity to choose what type of system they live under.
Looks at you, Jeeves.
I look at Zuna and nod.
Looks at you. You've trusted him before. Remember where that got you? I trust you, and I trust your trust.
They had a number of crates of the honey.
I was told of a shipment being intercepted in the middle of the water.
Yeah, that was us.
Sorry about that. We didn't know.
I understand it was distilled to be even more powerful.
Right.
We believe that they're using the
Casper Stone.
The Casper Stone.
And the tongues of Yuanti from Mene.
Willingly given or forcibly taken? That doesn't matter. Forget I asked. You're from
Believe it.
Valareth. Didn't realize the Caspar Stone was taken. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to take over Valareth with the Caspar Stone gone.
It has to mean
it's a very
Nevium
real
is-
possibility.
Has to mean Nevium's the prize, right?
Right. You've gotten this far without dying. You've gotten this far without dying and having Jacob's right-hand man literally next to you. I don't know what you're playing at. You all must be far more capable than anyone gives you credit for. What's the plan?
Krirg puts his hand on her shoulder.
Instantly too familiar. Love him.
Plans no ever work.
Amen, brother.
She says, that's true.
Yeah, it is.
I want to ask her, I want to say, I went into Nevium today.
Right. You probably helped Killian get into the city. Thank you for that.
Oh no, I was just swinging. I smelled something. I smelled something that seemed
Sit down for a
familiar.
while. Yes.
I smelled something that was oddly familiar. It was too sweet for me. I come from a place where there's not a lot of sweetness in the air.
Be from the Undermines, I assume.
Okay. I want to know if the honey was meant for here. Have you already been distilling it and putting it into the air for your people?
know how people buy and consume that honey every single day. It's part of why they're so happy, I guess. This is
some are happy.
willingly taken. Right. Some most willingly take it, eat it. We ship it out at exorbitant prices, I assume. I'm not familiar with that sort of stuff. That is more on Aurelius Goldleaf is in charge of trade.
Gold leaf?
Goldleaf. Goldleaf.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that there's not already a system in place that once it looks like it's in the form of a carriage, this mechanism he's bringing. I want to make sure there's not already a system in place for him to mass distribute that besides going through your streets. If you're not already distributing it and people are familiar with this honey, maybe they will have a better chance of fighting it, but...
I assume that's why he got Killian in to try and...
make it stronger.
Yes.
That is what he said.
I can send people out if I know where it will be. I can fortify the city walls. There are enchantments in place to prevent access. They're not infallible, but we can certainly up security, make things safer here.
I have to believe that he already knows those things. So there must be some plan in place. Whether it's house agents willing to get this thing in the gates or whatever, but also, of course, his timetable has moved up from our actions, probably, maybe, I don't know. And he didn't anticipate forewarning. But we don't know what range this device has.
If me was fighting you, and me can't get into city, me would just fight you outside city.
Right. But if you had a device that needed to distribute some sort of chemical, you would need that in the city. And I imagine the longer it's operational, the further that spreads. You bring it to the center, you bring it to the square, you get even distribution. Some of the protections to keep some of the weather out may even trap it in, like a greenhouse.
Enough! I find you abhorrent. I find this way of life abhorrent. I have seen the children in the streets starving. We are not here to do anything more than warn you, and you've been warned. We will stop the carriage or die. Do what you will with the information we've given you. And I turn and walk out.
I told you. I will alert the city. I'll fortify whatever I need to. According to the right-hand man of the worst person in Axio, you don't need my help. Thank you for bringing this to me. I am indebted to you all, as is this city. She goes to leave and she turns and says, I'm aware of the city's faults. Don't think I'm not. There's only so much one person can do. There are more than just I on the council. And she...
Wait till she leaves and go invisible and follow her.
Yeah, you wait till she leaves. She goes in, you go invisible. She walks out, and she kind of fiddles with her finger.
I tug on her silky robe.
She tug on her silky robe. She says, "Yes."
I need you to send a letter. You can send it faster than I can by Raven, or I don't have access to the type of magic that you have, and if you are indebted to me, I need you to do this.
Of course.
I hand her a letter.
Excellent. Has a address on it, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah.
Stamps.
Takes it.
8 stamps, why not?
Excellent. And she disappears in a flash of like golden light. Hand it back to you guys.
Krirg's gonna go check on Jeeves.
I'm gonna go check on Thuna.
Yeah, she'll drop invisibility. She just didn't want people to think she was chasing after a lady we don't like, don't trust. You know, she was like...
We're getting that a lot with the NPCs. Don't like.
So yeah, she'll drop invisibility when she hears Magnazella coming up, and turn around and go, "Oh hey,
Hey.
hi,
You okay?
yes, yes, and you are too, okay?"
Yeah, I'm great. I just wanted to check in. I know it's been intense. Everything in there was very intense.
I'm gonna get you that stone. Okay?
I think I want to find it together. I want to be the one that grabs it with my hands and return it home.
You deserve that. I'm gonna do what I can to make that happen. And I don't think Magnazella knows like how much Thuna means that in this moment.
Yeah.
Also, your girlfriend's really pretty.
Yeah, I've been wondering.
The only nice thing you can say about that.
She seems interesting.
Yeah, I've been wondering, like what you, because your opinion means a lot to me. So, if you didn't like her, you could say so.
Oh, I've been saying so out loud though.
Right. I guess I've just been too
distracted by her beauty.
Yeah.
She's gonna look up at you and she's gonna very slowly start to enlarge herself so that she's just eye level with you.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna go, "I have never seen you happier. And I want you to be happy."
Do you think the happier we let ourselves be, the more we're at, doesn't that just mean it's gonna get taken away? Because I feel like anytime I've let myself sit in joy, and you get too comfortable with it, it just gets taken from you.
Yes, but also when you are the lowest, that also gets taken from you. You become happy again. No feeling can last forever. In her head, she goes, except maybe shame, and goes, so yeah, I think it's important to revel in the good feelings if you've got them.
Yeah.
And it really seems like you've got them. You've been like, and that's what she does. Like, she doesn't know how to explain it because she's never seen you like this. Yeah. So she's like, you've been like, ever since you got your hope back on the boat, it seems like you've been chasing hope. And I would never want you to stop doing that. I think you're so cool.
I think you're really cool. I mean, look at you. You've been growing. You're taking charge now. Like literally and metaphorically in all of the ways. Like, you got us here. This was you.
I didn't do anything but keep a lot of secrets and disappoint a lot of people.
You haven't disappointed me. And a lot of the people here. We're actually, a lot of us are very proud of you and think you're very cool.
She doesn't hug you, but she holds a hand out for a handshake. And she's crying. She's like full crying.
She brings you in for a gentle hug. It's not super tight. It's just like a little...
Amazing. Yeah, she hugs you back. And then she's gonna go like, go see your lady. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Hey, what do you know? I don't have a lot of experience in kissing.
Yeah.
Do you got any advice?
Oh, yeah, tons.
I mean, I've never had a kiss, but I do think that if your face angles are kind of like mirroring each other, when I look at other people kiss secretly when I'm invisible and they don't know I'm there, it's like, I think that's when it looks the best to me.
So we have to like turn our heads this
I
way.
think just turning your heads and pushing your faces against each other's faces is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, okay.
And also, if she gives you tips, listen to her, because you want her to like kissing you. And then if, you have tips for her, you just talk to her. Be vulnerable. With your lips, I guess? I don't know. You'll figure it out.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll see you in the morning.
Finger guns my way out.
She watches you all the way back. Finger guns. And she's like...
Bumps into a doorway.
And she's like, oh crap, I do have a real gun. And she's like, I gotta go get working. And she's going to head up to probably the room right next to Jeeves. Not interrupting or anything. I think she hears Krirg and is like, oh, he's gonna be way better at this than me. And is going to start working on the robes and cloaks that she bought.
Beautiful. Excellent. Krirg goes to find Jeeves.
I think he approaches Jeeves, expecting Jeeves to be turned around and looking away.
Yeah, I'm probably sitting down with Percival and that mop that I'm now starting to mend, and maybe perhaps if you say it's okay, if Permissible might be there as well. All three of us just hanging out, facing away. Sure.
And Krirg approaches Jeeves from behind, and he says, Jeeves, you left in a real hurry. You left that dinner table kind of messy. You not even tuck your chair in. And as Jeeves turns around, he would see Krirg holding the chair that Jeeves was sitting in up for him. And he outstretches his arms to hand him the chair that he didn't tuck in.
Yes. Thank you, Krirg. Yes, I will. Let me just finish with this one task, and one task completed, and then we will go. You did an excellent job, I'm told, and I love the way you're dressing. By the way, it looks very smart on you. Did an excellent job straightening up the room around here. As I look around, and nothing is where it should be.
He's holding the chair out still, and he says, maybe you can forget that task that you were working on, and you can just go put your chair back now. Because sometimes we just get caught up in the tasks we're doing, and we forget about the thing that brought us all together in first place.
Debt?
Sitting at a table together. Making sure that there's enough space for everyone. And that's why you gotta push chair back in. Because if you leave it out, someone could run into chair and then destroy chair.
Krirg and metaphors. This is sick.
Yeah.
You are correct, Krirg. I apologize for some of the things I've said about you.
Me not mad, me just disappointed. Me expected more of you.
It's understandable. This place, it does odd things. But you are right. Let's go put the chair back.
Let's go put the chair back.
Elijah, what are you up to?
As Krirg and Jeeves are walking down,
Carrying the chair.
carrying the
Each
chair,
of us holding one leg.
Carrying together.
Permissible and Percival are sitting in the chair.
my bedroom door is probably still open, and you will both over here. I look to Darius and I say, go down to the safe. I'm gonna need a handful of diamonds.
Of course, sir. Straight up here?
Please.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll see me turn, And there's like a large chest at the foot of my bed. Brush off hefty amount of dirt, dust, if you will.
I peek in and I was like, hey, me could take care of that for you. You got to let someone in here to clean up this place.
Maybe in the morning.
All right.
As I open the chest up, pull out a breastplate, pull out a rag, pull out some oil, pull out a kind of like a shoulder piece. Yeah. And just start oiling the rag, start getting to work.
Technically cleaning. And as you get to work on that, you go to bed. You guys take the chair back and push it back in.
I'm also going to ask Krirg as we put the chair and finish cleaning up. Is there anyone you would like to send a message to? It is likely we will not survive this encounter, but if you wanted to, I can communicate to someone. If you can describe them really, really, really well, and someone is very forgiving.
Yeah. And he pulls out like a stack of letters. He kind of had this ready.
Because he knew this was coming.
Krirg doesn't like prepare ahead of time. He's just like ready for if stuff happened. He was like, he knew he had to take care of this at some point. And it is, he'll say, this got to get to Eldara Greenleaf. There are a lot of instructions here about some people that me have been taken care of, and this will help them take care of themselves if me not make it back.
I accept that, and I turn to Percival and I say, that sounds like a job for you. You heard the instructions. I was thinking more if you had like a shorter missive, say like, 25 words or less that you wanted to communicate specifically to an individual, like now.
Yeah. This can also go to Eldara Greenleaf.
Okay.
Look out for Penguin. He's gonna have some letters for you.
And
That it.
Okay.
Good talk.
Did you need a hand? Did you need
That's
fingers?
13 out of 25.
Sorry about Gordon.
I will repeat that all, including the that's it. Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah, okay, that'll fill the 25. Yeah, as you send that off, you get back.
Oh, dear. He's a good boy. I'll miss him. Tell him I have a new plan for him. I'll give it to him when he comes back.
She says she misses you. She has a new plant for you when you get back.
Great. And then Krirg just leaves. And you notice that like his area that he was sitting at the table is like perfectly well ordered. But he didn't go and clean up the rest of the dining room.
Beautiful.
I will go and make the same offer to Elijah and Thuna if they're interested in sending a short message to someone.
Walk in on Thuna.
I
Sewing.
knock. I
I'm sewing patches. Yeah, no, she'll
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing needlework. She opens the door. You can see like the sewing materials in her hand. And she says, "You're a what? Like a letter?"
Well, let's again 25-ish words to someone that you can actually describe really well.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll have to count the words out for yourself. I'm not going to help you. My hands don't work that way.
Okay. I will. She thinks about reaching out to her parents and then realizes they probably don't want to hear from her. So she says, "Can you send this to Del DeLance?" Sorry, I got you in trouble. Also sorry. I'm gonna ruin your hard work. I hope you get to the mines someday.
Consult the switchboard, send that off.
You get back. You've got nothing to apologize for. Thank you for the letter. I think Jacob thought it was Lily. Thanks for the bump I needed. If you can get the stone off it, it'll be a lot easier to destroy.
Hell yeah. Let's go do.
Yeah, so he said something that you gave him a bump. I'm not sure if that's drugs or what that is, but thank you.
Thanks for the dwarven cocaine.
He doesn't blame you. He's pretty sure Jacob blames Lily. That's probably pretty good for you, not so good for Magnazella. And the job will be much easier once we remove the stone. So that sounds like a
Okay.
She feels like an immense amount of relief. She's like, her shoulders have been here since they like dragged him in. She's and so she just kind of like, he's not yes, great, yes, the stone. I can do that. Thank you, Jeeves. And not just for the message, the mental letter. Thank you for everything. I know how deep your ties to not just the house, but Uciar run, and I'm sure to Mr. Jacob. So.
We have a long history, but the means do not always justify the end.
I agree. It would be this intern's honor to die by your side. Let's try not to die, though.
We can try, but we are probably all going to die.
Yeah, we're probably gonna just not. Yeah.
Better to accept
Right.
that now.
It's just about the hope. I was trying to rally. I was trying something out. Okay. Well, I've got a lot of sewing work to do. So.
Have a pleasant evening of sewing.
Thanks, Jeeves. Night, Percival. Right. Yeah. Yeah. She'll get back to sewing.
Excellent. You get back to sewing. Elijah, any message?
Yeah, my door's still open, probably. Just working on that other pauldron now. A message. How many words?
It's roughly 25. Hyphenated words make it difficult to count sometimes.
Yeah.
Contractions,
Shakespeare was just trying to fit all of his plays into sendings.
Tell an old friend of mine. He's got a few centuries left. Don't waste it on this shit.
Never tried to send myself something. I wonder how that works. It's a muttering that as he walks off.
Do you head to Magnazella's?
No. That would be rude. I mean, I have
We don't know what's going on. I'm sewing. Get out.
I've been around for a few centuries. I know what's
Chief
going on.
knows vibes.
He goes up to her room, but there's a do not disturb little thing.
Excellent.
There's a sock on the door.
Scrunchy.
Yeah,
Plaid
Lily's bun's out now. Hair's down, fringe. Yeah, you're in your room essentially. You're both just kind of sitting there, either on the bed or one in a chair. She goes, "This is very scary, to be honest."
Can you be a little more specific about what you're scared about in this moment?
Oh, I mean, going into the wilds and facing off against Jacob, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I agree. No, that it is.
What were you thinking about?
Nothing. No. I'm scared too, but I just feel like I've lost so much at this point, and but things always find a way of getting better, and I'm trying to practice hope. So I'm not gonna give up on that yet.
Smart.
Yeah.
Hold on to hope whenever you can.
Yeah. I'm less scared of dying. I'm more scared of not getting my stone back. I would rather die trying.
I promised you I would help you find it after you helped me with Killian.
Yeah.
Your friend doesn't like me.
What tipped you it takes her, you kind of gotta warm up to her. Have you tried taking interest in her interests?
No,
Right?
I'm not interested.
See? But it would mean a lot to me if you tried, though.
Oh, I could do it for you. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If it comes down to it, don't let me get in the way of your friendship.
I mean, that shouldn't be an issue.
It is all well and good in the honeymoon phase to say that, but there may come a time. It may not be soon, it may be in years. We may die tomorrow, and it may not matter. But she is very kind, very wise, sneaky as fuck. She's a good person, better than I am. I have done things.
If I were to, hypothetically were to get my stone back, obviously I would go back to Valorith.
Yes, as is your prerogative.
What if you came with me?
Oh, you're asking me if I would come back with you to Valorith?
Yeah, it's really nice. Got a lot of mountains. It's really peaceful there. When the stone's there, and this is all assuming that they'll even take me back. For all I know, they may all still hate me. I don't know. And which in that case, I'd be a free agent. So no matter what, we could. So what I'm trying to say is, we could go wherever we want. If we both make it out of this, because I mean, in theory, if all goes our way, Jacob won't matter anymore. None of this will matter. It could just be us just figuring this out.
That's all life is, I guess, just perpetually figuring this out.
Yeah, and which I'm learning that is okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
As are strong emotions coming and going, flowing. Let's deal with tomorrow.
Yeah.
And let's pretend Jacob doesn't exist tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
She, because I'm sitting in a chair, right?
Sure.
So
Here
we
we go. Paint the picture. Paint get the picture.
She gets up and like awkwardly walks towards the bed and like sits next to her, and like just and trying to think about what Thuna was telling her earlier, like.
Those ankles.
Puts her arm around her, like tries to turn her in, and then like tries to like turn us in like
Picks her up like a suplex, puts her sideways.
Where are you? Left side or right side? What's?
I'll go right. You go left.
No, if I go left, then it wouldn't be the same angle.
We both go right.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go, or 1, 2,
On
go.
3.
On 3, 1, 2, go.
Let's count together.
Let's count it down in front of us. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we'll come back after the break.
Beautiful.
Speaking of Dream Team, as the Dream Team awakens bright and early in the morning, as the sun rises, you would awaken, you would head downstairs to a beautiful meal prepared for you by Darius and Co.
And Krirg.
And Krirg. And Krirg's in there as well. Krirg, what would you make?
Me trying to make onion paste biscuits with egg and bacon inside of them. They're breakfast onion paste biscuits.
Excellent. Yeah. As you make these things,
God, they're all. I was looking at the letters and I was like, do these spell out something else? But they don't.
OPBB.
Breakfast BOPB. It's just Bobby.
Bobby. Excellent. That's a character name. As you guys head downstairs to the parlor, you can see in the huge bay window what appear to be a number of Arabian horses kitted out with full adventuring gear, tents, tack, water bottles, ready for a journey already. As you finish up your meal, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them there.
Does one have a tandem saddle on it?
No, there are 5 of them there. As you step outside, you look at these 5 horses, and you hear.
Oh, and riding back from one of the stables, you will see Elijah, helm up, in half plate on this massive warhorse, whose mane is flowing in the wind. And he's carrying a pike. It's different than the old rusty harpoon that he was carrying before. It's longer, a shiny single tip, spear tip at the end. And much like we saw in the first encounter all the way back in episode 1, there's a Nevium pennant at the top, like the spellcaster had the captain on that first encounter.
As you pull up alongside, all the steeds there, ready to go, Lily looks at you and goes, "My, you look good in a suit of armor. Suits you." Not as hot as my girlfriend, though. Have you seen her?
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear it? Did we?
I'll point to like the fourth horse in line.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just listening to my girlfriend talk, and she and I are both like still kind of fixing each other up. We're like fixing each other's shirts like ever so slightly. Like she's got one of her buttons is misbuttoned, and I'm just like trying to fix it really quick.
Krirg walks right by them as he goes to his horse. He's like, "We hope everyone got long sleep last night. Looked like everyone's super well rested. Lots of sleep, no other activities." And he hops up on his horse.
There are many ways to get rest, Krirg.
Go ahead. Lily, I've grabbed some other clothes for you in case you needed them.
Thank you. The tank top was getting a little... I was about to just... She does that. Yeah, she would, 100%. What have you prepared for her?
Just some generic kind of garb that I've seen her kind of wearing
Excellent.
around in UCR. Utility, but
Yeah.
high end.
She looks at you and she says, "May I trouble you for something Nevium? Perhaps a spare breastplate. I wouldn't mind wearing your colors."
Of course. I'll walk back into the house and, because certainly I have an armory, because why the fuck wouldn't I?
So rich.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
stupid rich.
For when you need to arm your help when someone tries to take your ranch from you.
Who would do that?
To arms! Excellent. You suit her up in breastplate.
Yeah, I'll find a breastplate for her.
Beautiful.
See if you got a breastplate right here.
Okay, so maybe some of them go from here straight to the book.
Got it.
We can find time to try them out.
Yeah, you're so smart. You're such a genius.
Okay. As you mount on horses, this is Joel's favorite part of the whole thing. As you
It's everyone's favorite part.
okay, apologies.
Can I give up my clothes before we take them?
Yeah, so you hop up on the horses, and as you hop on the horses, Lily says, "I guess we're ready to go," and you're able to kind of...
I'm like, presumptuous, because I have a... okay. And she is going to unfold the different robes that she has sewn and embroidered for everyone, and she's going to start passing them out one by one. They each have a couple of patches on them, at least. For Elijah, that's the patches you can rip off, and for Jeeves, and for Krirg. Oh, yeah! My arms are so little. Here you go. And that's for Mags. And I also give one to Lily.
Oh.
Instead of the patches that are on it, I actually spent extra time just embroidering it.
Yeah.
And making it look really, really nice. So I don't have any more items for her. But I make sure that everyone else has little Hail Marys on them, and I give one to her as well, and I'm for over the stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I think this
So-
is going well.
So what kind of things are you into? What's your interests? Maybe we can ride next to each other and you can tell me a bit about Bronzeburn?
Unfortunately, in a very tense situation, she used Bronze Burn against me.
100%.
So she immediately takes it wrong and is like, I would love to do that. Yes, I will ride next to you. And she's like, she comes up next to her and starts riding. For sure.
I go behind them. I'm like, this is my dream come true. All my dreams are coming true.
You all gallop away. As you gallop away, you do like
I do want to say permissible is with me.
Oh, 100%.
I just need to make
As
that
you ride
clear.
away, there is a little bit of a oh! You know how geese kind of like do that crazy kind of
I put my hand out, like expecting him to land.
Land, the falcon call for the goose.
does a swinger. Swings around.
And I keep like swinging it, like oh, all right, okay. Whoop,
You kind of have to.
whoop, whoop, hey. I put on the cloak and put him in the hood.
Yes. And you guys head off towards the Tepico Wilds. As you ride off towards the Tepico Wilds, you leave the stables, you leave the kind of the plains here, the paddocks, and as you gallop across grass, the ground underneath starts to become more hard, more crisp, the air a little warmer, the climate a little more deserty and arid, and you start to gallop towards these rolling kind of plains turn to kind of flattened stone, and you can see there is rubble. There are marks of like ancient buildings that have long since crumbled away and now just sit like old stone. And as you start to gallop into the heat here towards where you believe the carriage to intersect or crash into you, you make your way down into the wilds. As you make your way into the wilds after an hour or two of riding, what are you guys doing to aid the journey to where you assume this carriage will hopefully possibly stop for an evening in a day or so? You might be able to catch it overnight and set a trap. How are you guys tracking and making your way?
Are we going down a specific path, or are we trying to
You gather that a carriage would have to follow
Okay.
the one of the only roads that heads through.
Yeah, then I'll summon Lavender 2 again, and Lavender 2 has perception checks at advantage for hearing and smell.
Beautiful.
And Lavender 2 knows what Uciar smells like and what the house smells like, so I think I sent her out ahead.
Yeah.
And just kind of let the party follow her along.
Yeah, you're aware that if they set out when they set out, it would be a day or so before you even kind of cross paths. Day or
Yeah.
two before you.
I'll leave
cross
her out
paths.
because
No,
I love
yeah.
that dog.
Beautiful.
And then she'll just kind of bark and let us know if anything is coming or anything
Yeah.
that she can perceive is happening.
Beautiful. Excellent.
I guess I'm just going to keep an eye on the flora and fauna, the nature
Yeah.
around us, and just if there's a better way to go around, or
Yeah.
if there's something we should avoid
Yeah.
that comes up in there. Just keep an
Okay.
eye out for that.
Yeah, beautiful. Excellent.
I think Krirg is riding by Elijah and telling him, as studious as Krirg is, telling him everything he's learned about Nevium over the past 2 days and how they could fix everything that has to, fix all the issues that happen in Nevium.
Yeah. Excellent.
It just says just give all the small people weapons and take all the weapons away from the rich people. That make it really, really easy. I know bread is good. Bread's great. But give them axe. An axe would kind of make everything even out over time. And of course, some people get hurt. But over a long period of time, it eventually even itself out.
So a lot of axes.
Yeah. Me see you have a lot of metal at your estate. The axe easy to make.
Or, this is just spitballing here, you could give each of them a diamond. Then they could go and spend and buy and travel and do what they want.
Yeah, but I'm not sure, because diamonds, they strong, but so little. How you hurt someone with a diamond, it would be easier if you just use axe to work out differences.
Believe me, a diamond can hurt just as well as an axe. It'll hurt you in here. It comes, it goes, you see it on someone else's finger. It is very painful.
Okay, me take your word for it. But yeah, axes and diamonds. Axes and diamonds fix Nevium. Be super easy to do.
Both only temporary solutions to a problem.
Yeah, but that's where you start. You at least gotta try something.
Oh, well, you're looking for a more long-term solution? You could take, I don't know, say a ranch or something that has a lot of land and territory and parcel that out and give that to each of the individuals and allow them area to farm and grow their own and sustain their own existence and allow them to do their own things and not just have it the wealthiest have the most.
Oh. Also, you can just ask them what they want. Have anyone do that?
Good idea.
Anyone do that before? No one in UCR ever do that. Anyone in Nevium ever do that?
That's not true. In UCR, they do that. They just don't care about the answer.
Well, that same thing, Jeeves. That even worse if they no ask, to be honest. Me rather than no ask, because then at least me know what they tried to do.
If you'd rather me didn't ask, I will not ask. We can just sit here and pretend we're getting along.
No, let's bond, girl.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no,
That's
that
not
felt
you,
weird.
that's not
No,
me.
it felt really weird. Listen, I had a lot of respect for you in the house. I always have. I've never not liked you until I got to know you better because I don't trust you. I think if I can trust you and learn to trust you, I would like you fine. My default is liking people. I love having friends. So,
Must have really fucked up to get on the dislike side then.
I think to get close to Jacob, as close as you've gotten, you have to get your hands very dirty.
And yet you trust Jeeves? He's closer than I will ever be.
He's made more growth than you. Because he's closer to Jacob, dissenting has been harder. You were terrified for your life, and you begged me for help. You begged all of us for help. And at the very first second, you stopped cooperating with us. We are a team, and that's why I trust the people here. If you want my trust and my immediate friendship, it would come at no other cost than you working with us as a team.
No offense, but you have no idea what is hard for some and what is hard for others, and to what degree. I take your point. I will work on being a team. But don't ever assume that something that seems not as hard for you is not hard for that person.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Apologies. I will earn your trust and I will work with the team.
And I'll work with you.
So there's this stone that Magnazella's really keen on getting. Not like diamond on the ring sort of
Say
thing.
more.
The Caspar stone.
Say more.
It's got something to do with how they power the engine, the device, the carriage. I want to get that back for her. I want to let her go back to her home city and be a hero. With or without me.
Okay.
Okay?
She's not telling her anything that Thuna doesn't already know and isn't dead set on doing with or without her help. So she's like, yeah, absolutely. I would love to do that as well.
Great. Great. Teamwork. Makes the dream work.
She's gonna ride a little bit ahead and say, go check on Max. I think she's...
Okay, you sure?
I've been trotting, I'm just out of earshot, I wasn't able to hear the conversation, but I've been, trying to like kind of whack at any trees that have been like coming anyone's way. But then when it's like clear, I'm like trying to like pull out my joke book, but I can't. But like because we're riding, it's like hard to do. I'm trying to be sneaky about it, but it's just not happening. I'm trying to do too many tasks at once.
You ever notice trees get in your face when you're riding on a horse?
What's the deal with trees? The way they're so sturdy.
In the barrens, trees getting in your face in the barrens all the time.
She trots back to you there.
How'd it go? You guys bonding? You besties?
No, she hates me and doesn't trust me.
Great.
Which is absolutely fair enough, but she loves you and would do anything for you. So, good.
Yeah, I would do anything for her also. And anything for you. I love you both. Sorry, no! I didn't say it! I'm gonna ride ahead!
You ride up to Thuna at this point.
She's like, whoa. Oh,
I met as a friend! No, that's even
what are you
worse!
talking
I don't know!
Wait, what are you talking about? Everything okay?
I can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I'm going ahead.
Okay! I look over at Lily like, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. She said words that she freaked out about that I didn't have a chance to react to. So,
What words?
she said she loved me. She said she loves us both, but she used the L word.
Right. Oh, yeah, no, it's just a vulnerability thing. She's like allergic. She's
I feel
fine.
it must be the desert because I feel very vulnerable as well.
Just give her like a couple minutes. Yeah. Let her write down a joke.
Yeah,
she'll come out of it. It just it goes up and down. It's fine.
You know what's worrying?
What?
When you do a callback to a joke we've been doing for a long time, and the director picks up the clock and looks at it and goes, and puts it.
I've never experienced that before. But if she loves you, then God.
She loves you too, so maybe it's just a friend thing. I don't know. I'll talk to you later.
What is happening?
It's a fucking race, apparently.
There they go.
Krirg sees it as a race and he starts.
Both of you ahead of Lavender too.
Yeah.
She's like,
The dog's trying to run ahead of everything. Every time you and Permissible pass someone, Permissible just swings and goes, oh! And as they're riding past. Yeah.
amazing.
You guys ride on for hours.
We gotta be making great time.
Absolutely great time. You are riding on for hours and hours. Hours pass. A full day of riding. You stop for drinks. For a drink, not for drinks.
Look, a roadside stand.
Hey! After about, as you get to around like 4 p.m., late afternoon when the sun's like starting to set, but it's still absolutely baking you. You've left Nevium far behind, and you can see the kind of the arid desert continue in front of you that then leads to jungle, that then leads to Uciar. The mountains off to your right-hand side as you head south, the mountains that may remind you of what's underneath them. As you're riding along, with your passive perception, I don't think you would because you're on a horse.
Come on.
The lavender's out.
Lavender's out. Lavender's on the ground. Lavender kind of gives you a...
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm letting everyone know, like, this means something. She hears or smells something.
Krirg gets his axe ready.
Yeah.
Excellent. As you slow your horses down a little bit, you kind of trot past a number of chunks of stone, what look to be possibly ruins, like carvings of, as I spit on my notes every time, carvings of what look to be muscle-bound humans, men, like this was once some sort of worshipping place of worship. Now completely defunct and destroyed, remnants of stone arches. As you slow your horses down a little bit, the bark of Lavender turns to like a little bit of a and runs over to one of the kind of the stone, fallen stone pillars, kind of jumps up on it, like trying to get on a couch sort of thing, away from a vacuum
Away from the ground.
that starts to vibrate.
Good, I thought I was going to pee on it for a second.
If Lavender 2 feels safe on the ruins, like on the stone,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna call out to everybody. The floor is lava. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be like, everybody get to higher ground, off the horses, get off the ground. And she's gonna try and, hop up on one next to Lavender.
As you go to hop up on one, as you all possibly start to spread, the ground explodes. And as the ground explodes, holy an enormous purple worm-like creature just kind of bursts out and immediately drops down towards the lesbians, I guess. And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
That's insane.
Wow, homophobic.
Everybody remember your
Kill my
patches.
gaze. Oh, typical.
16.
16.
12.
22.
22. Low for you.
Yeah, I know.
I got a 9. She got a 5. Lavender 2.
Lavender could just act either before or after your turn.
Oh, well,
That's
then we'll
absolutely
say
fine. Yeah, we'll go 9.
15.
15. Beautiful. Elijah.
Beautiful Elijah.
As this thing bursts from the ground, as it curls its way up, you can see the spines coming off the side of it. You can see its nasty, nasty little mouth. Didn't mean it to sound like that.
Are you sure?
As you see that nasty little mouth, it reared down on you. You can feel the ground still vibrating. You start to see little patches of sand starting to kind of, like there's other creatures crawling out here. At the very top of the round, Jeeves, what would you like to do?
Of course, butlers first.
That's the union.
Yes. I'm going to scoop up Percival in one arm. Yes, and then I'm going to grab the broom off my back, and using that as a focus, I am going to shoot a firebolt. I'm going to look at that and go, firing a purple worm, chef! And I'm going to...
Heard.
I'm going to attempt to
Yes, sure.
burn it.
Yes. Go for it.
It's a 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, well, goes in that general direction, and then we are going to truck it 40 feet toward the big structure there, and less if I have to. And then I want to. How tall is it?
It is 30 feet, 40 feet. Let's take a look. I'm going to say it's probably around 40 feet. Yeah, like 30, 35.
Okay, well, if I have to, I'll use 5 feet of my movement to climb a little bit up on there, and then bamf the rest of the way to the top of the structure. Yeah.
Excellent. You're leaving.
No, put in.
Percival's on your arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, he can probably hide up here if you
Yeah.
want. Yeah. Let's put him there.
Yeah. I see you.
He's looking at me. Excellent. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Beautiful. That's going to bring us down to Krirg. The biggest thing you've ever seen, probably.
First, Krirg's gonna he's gonna go into a rage.
Okay.
Because he feels like he was winning this race.
And this thing has completely nullified that.
Yeah, and Krirg hates being interrupted. And he's gonna run up to it, axe first.
Yeah.
And start hacking away. He would love to just cut it in half. That's his intent.
Okay, yeah, you go to swing
Yeah.
and cut it in half. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
That's a 29 to hit.
29 absolutely hits.
I
didn't roll for Lily.
That is a 12 on that first attack. And then he's going to rear back to hit it again.
12 damage.
And a 22 to hit.
22 hits as well, yeah.
You
You watch as those kind of spiny teeth dig into you. Gross. Try to get in.
Yeah. And a 13 on the second hit.
Excellent.
He goes in one way, then comes back up the other way.
Yeah. As you hack and slice, making a little dent in its sides there, it roars. This wind kind of gusting down at you, this hot desert wind, this hot breath, this halitosis. Yeah. That is going to bring us down to Elijah.
I guess I'm just gonna ride up and stab it.
Yeah.
Because that seems like the most effective thing to do. Do have reach, so I would like to not get all the way up to
Yeah,
it.
you can stay back here. Yeah. Hold.
I would guess that it also has reach.
I would too, but that's not the point. That is not the point. And I'll just take a swing at it. That will be, I suck at hitting things. That will be a 17.
Just
to
misses.
hit. All right. And then I will take a second swing at it. A 19.
19 will hit.
How much damage do I do?
I'm hearing like the mummy music. The sound.
That'll be 9 piercing damage, and as I stab into it, there's a silver flash of light and 7 radiant damage strikes
Hell yeah.
out from my pike as well.
Excellent. As this radiant energy hits it, it roars once more. As it roars once more, Lily looks at you and goes, would you like to go first? Make a decision quick, because we're gonna get eaten.
Sure, anything for you, babe.
Pulls out paper.
Put your jokes away, my love. Unless you have a purple worm joke.
There's no time for humor. Serious, Lily. God, babe, get it together.
Our first fight.
I think I'd like to go around to the back and do some fire breath.
Oh, yeah. You can run around the back there. As you run around the back there, you can go ahead and kind of tilt your head up and like fire breath into the whole creature's like body without hitting any of your friends.
Or you could fire breath the sand and turn it into glass.
My fire breath.
Fire breath. Dexterity save. That is a 12.
Screaming while fire.
Is that 3 ones?
Yeah. What are the chances?
3 ones on 3d8s. Turns around. Anything else you want to do? You can hit with one of your attacks, and you got your bonus action attack as well if you wish to.
I don't know if this will be of any help, but I'd like to, if it in the chance that it does, use my aspect of the worm.
Great, you really are.
So I'm gonna start with frightful presence.
Excellent. Is that an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Beautiful. Frightful presence. What do you need from me? What kind of saving throw does it say there?
The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 14.
DC 14.
Okay.
Plus 4 to this roll.
It's pretty wise.
That's a nat 1. And as you... It goes... and kind of...
Hell yeah!
Away from you.
It didn't hurt, but it scared it.
Yeah, 100%.
So now it's frightened for a minute.
Beautiful. Does it make a saving throw at the end of its turn?
The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Beautiful. Excellent. Anything else you want to do there?
I lean around the worm. It's eye contact with Lily, and I try to wink, but it just becomes a blink.
You've got sand in your eyes.
No, I was trying to do a sexy thing. Look, I'm trying to save the day.
You're so sexy. She is going to run forward with you guys. She pulls out her hand axes. She is going to take one booming blade attack at the creature as she swipes out at it. That is going to hit with the booming blade attack. As she hits with the booming blade attack, she does 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus, that's not a touchscreen, 13 plus 13 plus 10. She does 23 points of damage with that first hit. As she strikes out into it, she looks at you. She's I'm doing sexy things as well.
There you are.
She's going to. I think she can she can second attack. Where are you? When you hit a creature with a weapon, when you use action to cast a cantrip, you can act more as a bonus action. So she uses that as she hits. She is then going to. I think bonus action going to just swipe at it again with her other hand axe. That is going to be a big old hit as well for 9 more points of damage as this creature takes a couple of decent hits from her as she
she's respectable.
as she does that is going to bring us down to the worm. It is going to look down. It is just going to open its maw wide at you, Krirg. It is running away from you, and it just goes, as it's burrowing, it's just going to try and chomp you and take you into the ground with it. That is not great, but that is a... Oh no, that's a big hit. That's a 23 to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you are going to take, as it lunges down at you, you are going to take 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27 points of piercing damage.
Halved.
To 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. I actually get advantage on dex saving throws?
Yeah, yeah, you can see this. You can see this.
I can see it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
in
absolutely.
my face. There's nothing else I can see.
Indeed, yeah, and that's all there is in front of you.
That is a total of 8.
Okay. You are swallowed. You are swallowed by this creature. No. As you are swallowed by this creature, you are now blinded and restrained. And it burrows. As it disappears into the ground, the thunderous energy from the booming blade wallops out. 15 points of damage to it from Lily's strike, which is going to be that number there. And as it burrows its way down, its tail just flicks out and goes to whip at Lily. That is going to be a dirty 30 to hit her.
Oh my goodness
And she is going to
gracious.
take, that's going to be 10, 11, 20 points of damage to Lily there.
Silvery wings reach out around her and take the damage instead.
Okay.
I will take the damage
So
for her.
hold on, because that's not all the damage she's taking.
Great. I'll take it anyway.
You'll take it anyway? Well, can you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
This is what it means to be a team.
Con save 17.
17.
A true ally. True ally.
17 is a fail.
Great.
You are going to take 38 poison damage on top of that.
Ooh.
38.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not resistant to poison, so that's
No,
good.
but you can
It's a
halve
great
it.
decision to take that.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it
I
borrows.
did have 4 temporary hit points.
Very true. Very
Wait,
true.
did I have mine?
Don't
I
forget
have
those,
mine. I'm gonna,
guys.
yeah.
Don't forget to add your 4 temporary hit points. And you can see that the creature is going to.
Thank you, Michael.
You just see a line in the ground there.
Gosh.
Of
Like
where
it's
it's
burrowing
traveling.
away, yeah.
Okay.
Like a Bugs Bunny.
Is that the length of the line? Or like do we think that is the length of the worm?
That seems to be the mounds of dirt being displaced. As
Oh,
it
it's
burrows
path.
under.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, so it is under this mound here.
Gotcha.
We could also use these if we wanted to, as like, but no, they're trained. Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Thuna and Lavender.
Looks like we're out of combat, baby.
Yep.
Let's just move on.
Let's roll on while it's still eating.
Yeah, no, Thuna screams Krirg's name and is immediately trying to try and find him and be like, no, Krirg! And it's like, hearing and smell is what Lavender 2 has advantage on for her perception checks. I hop on her back and we trail after it to see if she can track where the worm is. Because I believe in Krirg being able to cut his way out of there, but I need to get him from under the ground.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check for Lavender there, and try and find the spot where you think this thing's going to jump up.
Thank God she has advantage. Not my stats. Little baby stats.
8 points of damage.
You jumped in there.
Big hero.
Yep.
Okay, that is a dirty 20
Dirty
for
20.
Lavender 2.
Gallops and leaps over this here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I'm just screaming Krirg's name the whole time.
And you gather it's going to come up somewhere around here.
Great. I hop off of her and let her, get back in my pouch. She's done her job.
Okay.
She'll get killed if she, gets hit with even one thing from this thing. And yeah. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I was like, and that's all I can do.
We just went for a while.
I think instead of being smart, Thuna can't lose Krirg, so she goes into a rage, bonus action, and starts smashing the ground to get Krirg out.
Yeah, absolutely. You start hitting the ground, this rhythmic thumping.
Yeah. I'm worm calling. I'm doing it, baby.
Moving your feet.
Yeah. Give me back my friend, Krirg! And she's screaming.
Excellent. As that happens, the sand continues to kind of shift where the worm was, and in the wake of the worm hole, for lack of a better term, you see the sand start to shift a little bit. Like scavengers are starting to arrive to get the remnants of whatever this creature killed, and these little sand crabs pop their way out.
So cute.
One in front of Lily. As they pop out, they're going to immediately, 1 on Elijah, 2 on Lily. Elijah, since you haven't taken enough damage, tell me how you fend off one of these creatures. Take the spotlight as it rolled a nat 1 as it tries to bite you.
Oh, yeah. I don't really fend it off so much as I'm spinning to where the creature was moving to, and the horse just kind of kicks it out of the way.
Give me, I think Horse Hooves is a 2d6 strike for like a trample off, from memory, but that's what we're going for.
8.
8 points of damage to that one there. Excellent. As its shell cracks a little bit, that is all it can do. You're not eating any of it, so it's fine. The other 2 are going to attack Lily. That's going to be an 18 for a 22 and a 16 for a dirty 20. As they bite into Lily, she looks at you right before they bite into her, and she says, "Don't worry, I'll take this one." She's going to take 6 plus 5, 11 points of damage to Lily there. She takes 11 points of damage, gets sliced there. That is going to bring us back around top to Jeeves.
Yes, fantastic. It seems to be going swimmingly at the moment. Yeah, he is over there. I can see over there. Thank you. And there. You know what? I think we've been going a little bit faster, old man. And I'm going to cast haste on Elijah because he's slow. He's old.
Slow and old.
Excellent. Is there anything that Percival would like to do?
Yeah, he's going to turn around from where he is, so he is pointing to where the worm is coming out.
He's directing there, yeah. Where it's coming out.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's going to bring us down to Krirg. Not at the start of your turn. Excellent. Krirg, as you're in there, you're kind of in this. You feel the acid seeping into you. As the acid seeps into you, you would feel your hood is empty, and you would hear just a what's his name? Permissible is hanging on the side of the worm's jaws there.
Okay.
He's kind of closed, so he's not in with the acid with you.
Yeah.
He is getting pulled along with you.
I'm gonna open up the jaws of the worm.
Excellent. So you can go ahead and make a real quick. This will be an athletics check, but it will be. Is it just attack rolls? Yeah. So you can make an athletics check with advantage. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 18.
With an 18, as you push, its jaw kind of opens ever so slightly. You see sand starts to pour in, but it doesn't quite open. Just doesn't quite open.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Great, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'll give it an attack.
Yeah.
Right in its jaw, like where
Yeah.
the hinge is.
Yeah.
To give me a little bit more leverage next time I try to open
Excellent. This will be with disadvantage technically. But if you're reckless, it'll be a flat roll.
it. Yeah, I'll give it reckless.
Yeah, so just a flat
I'll just reckless attack that.
Yeah.
This is, I cannot imagine a more reckless situation.
Yeah. So just a single.
17.
17 doesn't quite hit, just misses, unfortunately. As you're caught in its mouth there. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Elijah. You see the creature coming up here. You hear the thumps. You can hear the thumps of... and it's kind of burrowing its way around there. What would you like to do, Elijah?
I'm gonna take a stab at that crab over there.
This one here?
Nope.
This one here?
Nope.
Yeah, that one?
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, you can reach around Lily and stab like past her from where you're
I'll
standing.
just reach over top of her and
Yeah, give me an attack roll, please.
that is a 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, that's nice. Gosh, I'm rolling. That'll be 10 points of stabby stab damage
Nice.
and 8 points of radiant damage.
Excellent. As the radiant energy courses through it under its carapace there. First jab.
Stab again. Oh, that's only an 11.
Second jab misses. Hasted jab.
Natural 20.
Hasted jab definitely hits.
Yeah, see, you go faster.
Double dice.
Go fast, hit hard. Go fast.
That'll be all of that. 12 points of piercing and 11 radiant damage.
Tell me how you handle this creature.
Sick.
Yeah, I stabbed down the
radiant.
first time, and then the second time it kind of skitters off the back of its carapace there, and then the last time I just jam it right into like the maw area, and then flip it back up and off.
Yeah.
Make a little crab kebab.
Yeah.
It bursts with radiant light as you flip it over, and you're kind of spotlighted by the shine of the radiance there. That is they're your actions. Your hasted action. You've still got movement. You've still got bonus action.
I'm good.
You're good. Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Magnazella with Lily on deck.
So what I would like to do is move to this guy over there.
This one here?
No, the other
That
one.
one there.
I want to get on top.
Yeah.
And like grab. I don't know, like
Crab
grab. I guess I don't know what they
Crab
are.
grab.
Tensors?
Antennas. Or what
Oh yeah, with the eye stalk sort of thing.
Yeah, I want to grab it and
gross.
try to like control it and see if I can like steer it into the other one.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check, please.
Okay.
11. You grab onto it, and as it rears up, it kind of runs like that way.
Great.
Doesn't quite get to where you want it to, unfortunately, but you do have like the reins of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Alright,
won't be able
alright.
to reach you from there.
The reins of its eye stalks. Well, that makes sense. It can't see where it's going.
Yeah. It's like,
There you go.
anything else you want to do?
You need to think like my enemy.
Become crab.
I am become crab. Destroy your crab.
I don't know if this is gonna be. I don't know if this is gonna be of any use to her, but I trust her if the opportunity were to present itself. I'd like to give Lily my immovable rod.
Okay. You toss it to her.
Yeah.
She kind of grabs it. Beautiful. Excellent. Anything else you want to do?
She said, "Here you go, babe. You're doing great.
Thanks, babe!
Look at us. Who would have thought 2 days ago we'd be here?"
Not me, that's for sure. She is going to attack 3 times. Actually 4 times. So 3 times as her action, once as her bonus action at this thing, and just go ham. You watch as The first 2 hits strike in. As they strike in, she does 10, 15 points of damage to it, which is a decent chunk for this kind of creature. But then as she swipes with the second one, she misses. And the third one she misses. The fourth one she lets go of the axe, and it just kind of flies off into the sand. As it flies off into the sand, she goes, shit. And that is her turn there, unfortunately.
Personal turns and points of where the axe is.
Thank you! Dankeschön. That is going to bring us down to the worm. On the worm's turn, can you go ahead and take 29 points of acid damage, please? It is going to burst out. As it bursts out from the top there, it is going to... How many people can it put in its mouth? A question we are...
At least
Ignore that. Ignore that. It's going to bite down on you once more. That is an 18 with advantage because you are held. Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that
Beautiful. As it bites, it's kind of crunches down on you for 6, 9, 10, 19 points of piercing damage, halved. As it bites down, you can see permissible hanging off the side there. It's kind of pecking away at the side jaw here.
What a good sidekick, though.
It is going to come over the top of you.
Oh, like cresting out of the sand.
Yeah,
Right?
cresting over the top of you. And it's now moving along the side here to there. As it moves over to there, it is going to whip you with its tail.
It's not good. Don't get hit.
Who, me?
Yes. You called it worm. The worm's coming.
Just punch on the ground.
That's 24 to hit you.
Yes.
You are going to go ahead and take 5 plus 9 is 14 piercing. And I need a
Halved, because I'm raging.
Yeah, halved to 7.
So 7.
So 7 piercing, but I also need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Okie dokie,
The
here I
Tepico
go.
wilds are wild.
Okie dokie. Here goes everything. That is a 10. I'd like to add my psionic die to that.
Okay, go ahead and add your psionic die.
Let me know when I pass, because I have to expend them as
Okay, beautiful.
So 2, so that's 12.
Nope.
Okay. That's a 6, so that's 18.
Nope.
Great. Ooh, and that is going to be 22.
That'll do it. So 3 psionic
Great.
dice, and you are
got it.
going to take what's 36 halved?
18.
18. Thank you.
Can
I can do it. I'll look
have
smart
that
in front of the
again?
camera. So you can take 7 piercing, which is the 14 halved, and then 18. Yeah, 18 poison damage.
I'm
You should
resistant
be
to poison, so that's half.
So you're gonna take 9 poison damage.
Okay.
Yep, so 7 and
Okay.
9. It then
that's-
it is now like on the land, kind of moving along there. It kind of curves around. It sees the crabs there, and it looks like it's trying to chew down Krirg and then maybe get more of a snack. That is going to bring us down to Thuna and Lavender. You do get an attack of opportunity as it passes if you wish. As well.
Oh, I fucking wish. I do wish. Sorry.
You know, with a little sarcasm or
Anyway.
DM, I would like to wish.
I'm raging, so
Yeah.
she's spicier with her language now.
Absolutely.
Let it out.
Yeah, I will take a quick attack of opportunity. This is at advantage, right? Because I'm raging.
Because if you choose to go reckless, yeah, and then every attack would be at advantage against you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let go of my friend. Stop being a jerk.
beautiful.
Stop being a dirty little sand
Better
jerk.
than that 20.
A dirty little sand jerk.
Dirty little sand jerk.
Yes.
Yes, you would like to hit?
Yes, and it does.
Beautiful.
It's like a 27 math.
Like a 27 math will definitely hit.
Okay. And
Now, for sneak attack purposes,
What is the wording of sneak attack? Let's take a look here.
I have
Advantage
advantage.
on
I don't
attack.
need you to be.
Oh, you had advantage, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I get my
yes,
sneak
yeah,
attack.
yeah.
That's why I was like, I need. need
Yeah,
this
yeah,
to
go
be-
reckless for it, yeah.
Hello. Okay, that's 5, and then it'll be another d6, and then that'll be plus 4. Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus another 2 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 4 is 21, plus 4 is 25.
25. Beautiful.
As it
beautiful.
slides by me, I'm going to take out the dagger that de-eyeballed the harpy at sea.
Yeah.
And as it, because I'm punching the ground, it tries to get by me, and I whip out my dagger, and I'm like, I said let him out! And I'm like slicing at him.
Yeah,
At
it
the
carves
side.
through the scale.
Yeah.
And yeah, beautiful. Excellent.
And that was my attack of opportunity, so not
Yeah,
my
so
turn.
now you have your turn.
I said let him out! And I'm gonna keep throwing psychic blades at him.
Yeah. Push
Yeah.
it there.
Let's fucking go.
Why do I keep putting things on top of things?
I don't need to even move to do this. They're ranged weapons.
Oh.
Okay, so an 18
Oh, yeah.
plus
6 feet.
the 8 is 26 for the first one.
26 hits, yeah.
Great. A 14 plus 8 is a 22, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I graduated elementary school.
You math occasionally.
So they both get sneak attack damage.
Yeah, no, one of them gets
One
attack.
gets sneak attack. These little dice will be the death of me.
Once per turn, so.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my one little guy. Oh, and then my D4. And they will both be plus 4. So this will be plus 8, whatever this is. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Plus 3 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. Plus another 5 is 26. Plus 8 is 30. What? 4?
4, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, so I'm just like screaming and throwing knives,
Yeah.
trying to hurt it enough to where it doesn't feel comfortable going back down in there.
Yeah. As you strike at it with Krirg in its jaws, it is avoiding the pain, so it is going away from you. But it's still hungry.
So I have movement then?
You have movement, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm
and it's
chasing
looking-
it as I'm throwing knives.
Yeah, absolutely.
Screaming Kirg's name.
It looks like half as good as it normally would at this point, with all that kind of damage layered on. So
Good luck getting away from me. I'm very mad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Excellent. That is going to bring us down. 11 is gone. It's going to bring us down to Crab.
Down to crab.
Down to Crab. You down to Crab? This crab is going to, with you on its back, it is going to, now that the purple worm is out, it's going to go, fuck that. Oh, actually. Oh, no, yeah, it didn't really get closer to you. Yeah, so it'd actually be back here. So it doesn't get closer to you, Magnazella. And it needs to roll a save at the end of its turn. And it fails. Wisdom? Yeah, beautiful. So it's still scared of you. This thing is scared of the purple worm, so it is going to... And as it runs away, it's going to attack Elijah. I'm going to give it disadvantage because you're, like, wrestling its eye
You're
stalk.
ratatouilleing a crab.
At disadvantage...
And you have a plus 2 to your AC.
At disadvantage, that is a 16.
16 is not going to do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
As it tries to nip at you, Magnazella yanks on the eye stalks. The other one goes at your GF and misses as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, misses as well. So both crabs are unfortunate there, which is going to bring us back around top to Jeeves. Jeeves, you feel the ground kind of rumbling, and you gather that the thump of footsteps and the thump of battle is attracting more of these, and it might be best to try and.
We really need to wrap this up. To-go orders only. All right, firing another purple worm. I'll shoot a firebolt at it.
Go for it.
It's a 23 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
For 17 points of fire damage right in the face.
Excellent.
Maybe Krirg could feel the heat and get inspired.
Yeah, like flames lick under the teeth there.
Duck
Beautiful.
gets roasted.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, roasted duck pate. That's fine. Nope, that's it.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to you, Krirg. You feel the acid seeping into you. It feels like if you hit this thing hard enough or were strong enough, it's either going to cough you up or you'd be able to burst its mouth open.
I'm gonna... there's a tongue in here, yeah?
If you go back further, there is like an esophageal tract, but it is just rings and rings, concentric rings of teeth. Get a look at the anatomy since you're in there.
I don't like it.
I tried opening up the jaw, and this is like silly. I tried opening up the jaw like I would open up me own jaw.
Yeah.
But instead, what I'm going to do is grab the two bottom layer, like the thing that comes apart.
Oh yeah, the mandible.
There.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that mandible.
Nice.
And pull it and rip it out of its. I'm like pulling it in, like I'm ripping it.
Folding it in.
I'm ripping it off of the thing so I can have a hole to jump out of.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
That's a 14.
It as you pull in, it kind of and pulls back down away from you. Very strong creature, and you're just not quite getting up and in there at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna hit it with my axe.
Yeah.
The same spot.
To try and carve like a little wedge in it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Flat roll if you're reckless.
I'm gonna reckless. Yeah.
Beautiful. Spicy.
28 to hit.
28 absolutely hits.
6 and 12, 15.
15 points of damage. Excellent. You carve into it. There's this deep rumble coming from within it, like it's very, very hungry, and it does not let you go.
Yeah.
Hangs on to you there. Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Elijah. Crab's coming at you. Huge purple worm. Krirg's in there somewhere.
Indeed. I'm gonna hit this purple worm that Magnazella is riding, or I'm sorry, the crab that Magnazella is riding on.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a crab strike. Take it with advantage because she's kind of flanking.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Oh, well, nope, that missed.
That missed, okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Second strike, 23.
23 hits, yeah.
That'll be 6 piercing, 5 radiant.
6 piercing, 5 radiant. Excellent. Excellent. You're kind of lit up from underneath. Yeah.
And then I will take my hasted strike at the one on Lily.
Excellent. Go ahead and take a strike.
Oh,
just a flat roll. Yeah.
17.
That'll hit.
For 9 piercing, 1 radiant.
9 piercing, 1 radiant. Okay. Not looking great, that one there. As you strike into it, parts of its shell are kind of flipping off. One of its legs kind of cracks. Anything else you want to do?
That's it for me.
Beautiful. As the ground continues to tremble, Magnazella.
I think I'm gonna try to choke this crab.
Choke the crab? Yeah. Go ahead and give me a real quick athletics check as you choke the crab. Try to get around whatever neck it may have.
24.
24. You get around it there.
Yeah.
As you get around it, you start to choke it out. As you start to choke it out, looking at it, it's probably got like 6 or 12 seconds worth of air in its lungs. And as you're choking it out there, you gather that if you could take an attack action to choke again, you get rid of like a round of air. So you technically have a bonus action to try and choke it out once more if you wish to. And knock off one of the rounds of air that it has in it, because it will be conscious for a round or two. If you can maintain it. Go to sleep.
Please.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to keep choking it for another round.
Yeah. Do you want to use your bonus action to like put the hold on harder?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make another athletics check for me real quick.
20.
What was it?
So 20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
I will go ahead and say with a nat 20, you choke 2 rounds of air out of it. And if this thing is not released by the end of its next turn, it is just going to and die. As you choke out the crab, its little eye stalks are bulging. Excellent. Lily is going to do a real quick. You watch as she reaches out as a bonus action, and her axe comes back to her, and she's just gonna like Christian Bale in Equilibrium, the guns like that, and she's just gonna. As she does that, Crab's gonna make a dex save and fail, and she's gonna do 3d6 damage. 5, 10, 15, 16. 16 points of damage to this thing, which will do the trick. And as she, the crab meat goes flying everywhere, crab claw goes flying into the air there, and this thing is dead. That is going to bring us down. She looks at you, she goes, crab. That is going to bring us down to the big worm. At the start of the big worm's turn, you are going to take 25 points of acid damage.
Right.
It is scared of Magnazella, so it is going to go, and it's pretty hurt. It is going to open its mouth and try to just grab you as just one extra little snack there. That is a 24 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to take 10, 15, 24 points of piercing damage, halved to 12. And I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Great.
With advantage because you are raging.
Because I'm sick. 26.
26. It does not get a hold of you. For a moment, you can see Krirg in there, and it kind of tries to bite you.
He says, "Hey, Thuna."
I can. I don't have
Closes its mouth, and it is going to move away from you. You do get an attack of opportunity, and it is going to go away from Magnazella. It kind of pushes that over and comes all the way around the back of that there.
Okay, yeah, attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
Very angry this thing is making me. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Go ahead and give me all your damage. Double the dice there. It's going to be double your sneak attack. Yeah. Let me make sure I didn't take them too far. 5, 10.
That's what we have all these for, right?
Yeah. So that's all of those. And another one, and I have one of these. And it's going to be plus 8 as well to this.
Oh, no, 50. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be plus 4. Yeah, thank you.
50.
I was like, I did plus 8 last time. Oh, yeah, because 2. Okay.
It is going to whip you with its tail on its way through.
Hit me first.
Okay. That is going to be a 36 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and take 18 points of piercing, half to 9.
Yep.
And a real quick con saving throw from you.
Sure. Please. This is fun. Thuna's getting runner's high. You said half to 9?
Half to 9.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a con save.
It's 9 and then a con save. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, that'll be 23.
23, beautiful. So you're going to take 34 halved to 13? 14? 17.
Sure, I can see my attacker. I'm going to uncanny dodge that.
Again to 8. Yeah,
oh, then never mind. I'll just eat it.
Yeah.
Just eat the damage.
Excellent.
Okay, now I'll roll my damage.
Now roll your sneak attack and your attack.
This sounds so good in my hands. Watch it all be once.
Right?
Fuck yeah. Okay, so that is 12, 14, 19, 23, 25, 29, 33, 36, 41, plus 4, which is 35. 45, which is the math that I said and did.
Excellent. As you hit it, your dagger rates down its back. It makes this. You said 45?
45.
It makes this horrified, horrific kind of growl. It is going to. It says if it's hit by a creature inside it. But I think if I was eating something and someone stabbed me in the asshole for 45 damage, it goes, ah! And you get spit out on the ground here. And it continues on, and that's where it gets to on its turn. That is going to bring us down to you and Lavender as Krirg.
She's in the middle of screaming, I said, let him out! And he pops out, and she's like, oh, hey, Krirg. And she goes running after it to keep throwing psychic blades.
Excellent. You're within range anyway, but yeah, as you run after
I'm running after
5, 10,
it.
15, oh, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
She's flying too close to the sun here,
Beautiful.
but I don't think in a rage that she would know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with I didn't roll with it. Oh no, I did roll with it.
Yeah. Okay, an 18.
18 will hit. Yeah.
Well, plus a lot. So like 26. And then I'll in bonus action. Oh yeah, bonus action with my other psychic blade.
And you get your sneak attack on this one. One of these ones. Whichever one you crit on.
Oh, double 11s. That's fun. Plus 8 is 19.
2 hits. Go ahead and do the damage there.
I feel drunk. This is insane. And then the D4. And then this will be plus 8, right? Because I hit him with 2 blades. Action, bonus action.
I don't know. Do you get offhand? Do you get your offhand damage? Get a +4.
Yeah, your offhand
D4
damage is a
plus-
D4. Yeah.
Yeah, D4, but plus 8 total because of my proficiency in them. Is that right?
It
Oh no,
would be
plus 1 is
plus-
1. No, yeah, the best plus 4.
Your damage will be +4. Yeah. So
Okay,
plus
great.
4 for each of them. Yeah.
Great, so plus 8. Let's do it. That's 8, 12, 15, 16, 20, 23 plus 8 is 31 more points of damage.
That's how much it had left. Take the spotlight. Tell me how you take down a purple worm.
I feel like I just had one of those really big bowls of margaritas. Yeah, Thuna goes like, oh, hey, Krirg. Not a good enough, and starts running after it. I think she takes off with a leap and throws one psychic blade where she can like see it, and she's gonna grab onto it and like slide it down its back, and then stab it on the way down with her other psychic blade, like chopping it up, and lands in a mess of viscera.
A little bit of sting from that acid, but at this point, it lies on the ground. And as that purple worm hits the other pillar, and it kind of rocks a little bit, you all land on the ground. Those of you on the ground there watch as this crab just burrows, and as the crab burrows away, you feel the rumble as you are still stepping on the sand of more of these creatures approaching. And as more of these creatures approach, we're going to come back next session.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining us. And remember, hit points are not required to die in the desert.
That was insane.
They kind of are.
Well, you kind of are, yeah. You need hit points to die. Thank you very much.
My fingers are cold. Like, so much blood is going through my body that my hands are freezing.
All right. you.